Would you perform on the most painful day of your life if the entire world was watching? For Paris Jackson, that question wasn't hypothetical. It became her reality. And when the backlash hit, she didn't just respond, she hit back with raw honesty that shocked everyone. Paris Jackson, daughter of the legendary Michael Jackson, is no stranger to public scrutiny. But this time, it wasn't about her music, her personal life, or her famous last name. It was about a date, June 25th, the day the world lost Michael Jackson. And now, the day Paris Jackson is set to perform. On June 25, 2024, Paris is scheduled to appear as a supporting act on tour with Incubus and Manchester Orchestra. The city? Nashville. The venue? Booked. The problem? It just happens to be the 16th anniversary of her father's death. And when fans noticed, the internet didn't stay quiet. Social media blew up. Some fans called it insensitive. Others accused her of disrespecting her father's memory. The comments flooded in. How could she perform on that day? Doesn't she care? But the truth? It wasn't as black and white as the critics made it seem. On June 13th, Paris finally addressed it. She took to Instagram stories and her tone was calm but firm. "So people are mad again," she said, almost with a sigh. "I think one of the tour dates I'm going out on just happens to be June 25th. It's a very negative anniversary for me and my family." And then she dropped a truth bomb that many seem to forget. When you're not headlining these shows, you don't pick what date you perform. That's right, Paris isn't leading the tour. She's a supporting act. She doesn't control the schedule. She doesn't choose the cities or the nights. She goes where the tour goes. But she didn't stop there. She peeled back the curtain even further, revealing just how low-key this tour really is for her. No entourage. No private jets. "It's just me, my acoustic guitar, and my sound guy, who happens to be my fiancé," she said. "And how are they traveling? In a soccer mom van." Let that sink in. While critics paint a picture of a flashy performance, the reality is far more grounded. Paris pitched herself for the opportunity. She wasn't handed the gig. She earned it. And pulling out? That wasn't an option for her. In her words, "So I'm gonna tell them, sorry, we can't perform on this date?" That single line became the headline. It was raw, unfiltered, and it split the internet wide open. Some praised her courage, calling her authentic and unapologetically real. Others doubled down, saying she crossed a line. But one thing was clear, Paris wasn't backing down. This isn't the first time Paris Jackson has faced criticism about how she honors or represents her father. From the moment she was born, her life was placed under a magnifying glass. Every decision she makes, from the clothes she wears to the music she writes, is compared to the legacy of Michael Jackson. And yet, she's never tried to be him. She's tried to be herself. There's a larger conversation here. One about grief. One about legacy. What about how we expect people, especially the children of icons, to grieve in ways that make us feel better? But grief isn't a performance. It's not a date on the calendar. It's personal. And for Paris, honoring her father doesn't mean staying silent or staying home. It means continuing to live, continuing to play, continuing to find her own voice. And that's what she's doing. So now the question is turned back to you. If you were Paris Jackson, would you stay off the stage to avoid criticism? Or would you show up, guitar in hand, on the hardest day of your life because your voice deserves to be heard? Let us know what you think in the comments. Love you, gang.